Hi, this is Chris with Fischer Workshops, and in this video learn how to make my leather eyeglass case and border design. A printable PDF pattern for this project can be downloaded at fischerworkshops.com. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the tutorial. In this first step, I want to use my pattern to cut out the exterior and interior leather pieces for my glass case. Next, apply some contact cement to the back side of each piece of leather and fix together. After I've cut out the pieces for the interior clip, I want to go ahead and punch a hole for where the button will set. Fix the button to the glass clip and then go ahead and apply some contact cement to the back side of that piece as well as the interior piece and fix together. Now punch stitching holes with the stitching chisel along the edges and stitch together. Now apply a little contact cement to the area where we're going to fix the glass clip piece to the interior lining of the glass case. Punch a buttonhole where marked on the pattern piece. Now go ahead and draw stitching lines around the edges, punch stitching holes, and stitch together. After you finish stitching your case together, go ahead and bevel the edges with an edge beveler and go ahead and burnish with a wood burnisher. When you're finished, here's how it should look. Hello everyone, this is Chris with Fischer Workshops, and I hope you're enjoying the video so far. I also wanted to remind you to stop by and check us out at fischerworkshops.com. And again, that's Fischer workshops.com. Also, please don't forget to check us out on Facebook, where we have a huge online community through our group, The Art of Leathercraft, where I'm sure you can find a lot of other inspiration, resources, and guidance for your leatherworking. And please also don't forget to like and subscribe to Fischer Workshop's YouTube channel. And to get notifications of our latest video releases, just click on the bell. And thank you for watching. Using a stitch line groover or wing divider, go ahead and trace your stitch line around the edges of your project. This second line will be used to guide me as to where I'm going to be putting my first stamp along the edges. Now carefully punch your stamp along the line that you drew on the interior. Make sure to line your stamp up perfectly with the interior line you just drew, otherwise it'll look messy in the end. Now we're finished with the first set of lines, here's how it should look. Now let's go ahead and mark the next area for our next line of stamps. When working with smaller stamps like these and I want to keep my border line really smooth and clean, I make sure I have excellent lighting so I can see exactly where my stamp is lining up with that stitch line. Okay, I'm finished and I'm pretty pleased with the results. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply an antique stain to the surface, and then I'll be finished. The antique stain does a nice job of filling in the stamps and adding a little depth and beauty to the way it looks. After the stain is dried, I go ahead and buff it with a cloth and apply a little protectant. Here's how it looks after it's dried.